right. Amidst all the crappy days, had another nice one. Made out to the range. Um, Shot the new Excalibur barrel with Swage bullets. And the results are surprising. Now, this was loaded for the Wild Barrel, the chamber. And this was loaded, well, these are dummy rounds, for the 223 Remington. There's a little bit of difference there. This is just seated right to the base of the neck. This one is almost to the base of the shoulder. This had 50 to 80 thousandths jump depending on the bullet, and this has 20. So yeah, there's some difference there. Okay, start out. Got things out of order here. See how I am. Using Air Plus, which is what I've been using. Have a bit of it. This one was 23 grains. I was using 24 and a half. Is it a 5-shot group? Oh, I think there's one maybe snuck in there. I'm not really sure. But this flyer kind of kills it a bit. Let's see, what did I put in here? Oh, yeah. I used Starline brass on these, just so I didn't have to pick out, sort head stamps. They're Gynex N primers, which is the military. It's got more compound in it, same amount as the NATO ones. Okay, this unfortunately made it 1.203 MOA. 17.7 SD and 46 ES. Those numbers have tightened up. With the shorter chamber, things have tightened up. Now, 2839 feet per second at 23 grains. I was getting about 2750 to 2780, say, on 24.5. Talking 100 extra feet per second for a grain and a half less. That's nice. That's a nice jump. Now this was 24 grains. Not my best group ever, but really close. 0.692 MOA. I think my best with 3 different powders, all with 24 and a half grains. What was it? Air Plus 2230, which is pretty much the same, and H335. I think they were all 0.662. So, just outside of it. 2942 average, which is 200 feet per second better than I was getting out of a half grain more powder. 23.8 SD at 66 ES. Like I used to see extreme spreads of 150. Group might look great, but the spreads were just 100 and up quite often. 50 to 70, 80, all the time, quite often higher. So yeah, shorter chambers tightening things up quite a bit. All right, this one is 24.5 grains. This flyer killed things. If I can, I didn't feel good about that shot, but it is what it is. If I bring this down here, I'll be right back to my old load because that would probably beat my best. I can't remember what it was before I added this shot, because that makes it 1.228 MOA, which is unfortunate. 3017 average out of what I used to get, about 18, 2850, 2750 I used to get. This is 3017. There was one other target from a while back, and I can't remember what it was that hit 3017. I don't think the group was great, but because those kind of velocities in the 1 and 8 twist wreaked havoc, you know. I really couldn't go over 2800. 19.7 SD and 51 ES. But yeah, if I can bring that down here, I kind of jerked that. Yeah, my old load will still be the best thing going, it looks like. You have to do a little more research. Which means I can take all the old ammo I made before and just run it through the size and die again. Yay! That makes me feel good about that prospect. But anyway, if you're unassuaged, consider a slower twist. It will tighten things up. Also, consider a 223 Remington chamber with a slow twist. 1 in 10 to 20 and 1 in 12. 1 in 10 would let you go a little heavier, but what are you going to make? And that will kind of tell. The calculators and stuff said 1 in 11, but towards the 1 in 12, the high end of 111, 111, 7, 9, somewhere around there, I think. So, keep that in mind. Guy at Corbin's, he said he runs 1 in 10. That would let you go a little heavier, maybe 65s, maybe 69s. But you might lose it, the 55s, 60s, somewhere around there. The calculators take into account all the lengths. They're factoring, trying to figure out your bearing surface and what's in front and behind. The ones that want the most are the weight, but also how long is do you have a boat tail? How long is it? Your profile, your ogive, and all that from the bearing surface to the tip. How long is that? How big's your me-plat? Do you have a polymer tip on it? It's factoring all that, and the shorter it is, that even for the same weight, affects the twist rate it calls for. So these are short bullets, slower twist rate, help stabilize them, thinner jackets, all that. And it is definitely paying off. It's 1 in 12. Yeah, I probably am not really going to go above 62s. I might try some 65s. I think they're ragged edge, maybe not quite stable, but if they shoot well, hey, that opens up another option. 69s probably aren't going to cut it. Might need a 110 for that. Who knows? Maybe down the line, another good sale. Maybe I'll do that. Get 1 in 10, build another upper, and just, depends what I want to shoot. maybe not. It's up in the air. I don't know. To have extra funds, that's really what it boils down to. But anyway, as you can see, this is not bad. I struggled with that wild chamber. I had some good results and I had some bad results and everything in between. On a good day, I could beat this. Not by much, but it was not a good day, an exceptional day. Rare day, But now it's like, okay, okay. And, I had some that were a little bigger, but, you know, um, most of them were so much more acceptable than I used to get with the Wild Chamber. That, it's like, this is the right path. All right, well, I'll leave you with that. Have a good one. God bless. See you.